Hey guys, how's it going today? As you can see, things look a little different in here. Uh, there's a pulverizer. Also have a whole, well, almost a whole chest full of olivine. Uh, your boy, me, I'm your boy, made a big mistake, and I recorded about 3.5 hours yesterday. Without my mic on. I'm such an idiot. Um, I have no problem posting my L's, but yeah. So I don't know what happened. Before I started recording, I saw there was a Windows update, and I ran the Windows update, and yeah, just started all my programs like normal. I keep my OBS on a separate monitor, and I was just in the zone playing the game. Didn't check to, see if the little mic bar was, going up and down when I talked, and I just kind of went for it. So yeah. Hey, I'm still new to this. I'm still learning a little bit, but from now on, I will be checking all of that before. Because, like I said, I recorded about 3.5 hours. Luckily, honestly, I didn't do much because about 2 hours of that was me searching for olivine. So I was going to edit out a lot of that anyways. But, so I got all the recording done and everything after work yesterday. And I fired up the editing program, loaded all my clips in there. And I was like, where's my commentary? Oh no, I fucked up. And so I just I was like, well, I could do a voiceover. I was like, no, that's lame. And yeah, so here we are. We have a pulverizer and we have olivine. So I still do have all the footage and everything, but like honestly, so I'm just gonna run you through it real quick as far as getting the olivine. It took forever. But now I have a huge olivine area. So we have this translocator up here that takes us south. And I'd remembered when we went there was olivine over there. So there's a bunch of olivine mountains and stuff over here. And honestly, I went through about an iron pickaxe and a half just making Swiss cheese through all these, just looking for any hint of olivine. I had my prospecting pick with me, and I was doing the short range searches. There you go. Thank you, Matt, for loading. I was doing short range searches. So basically, I started over here and was just looking everywhere, doing searches. Couldn't find anything but quartz. I think I found a copper vein. It was just super lame. And then I ended up going through a mountain over here, and then I started going through a mountain here. And then this is all underground mining here, and I was just making little. I was old school Minecraft strip mining, basically. And every once in a while, I was checking around with the short range prospecting pick, and finally found a huge olivine area. So basically, I brought 2 iron pickaxes with me. One was completely full. The other one had about 15-20% on it. And I was down to 10 hits on my iron pickaxe when I found this. So I had to come all the way back. Your boy made 2 meteoric iron pickaxes. And basically, the durability that I mined out of this here was what it took to get all this olivine here. So, and there's still a ton left there. I have no idea how much olivine I need to make the damn refractory bricks or whatever. But it's neither here nor there. So I have an olivine mine. It's through a translocator, and it's very far away. So yeah, it took forever to find it. Like I said, I was going to edit most of that out anyways. So But basically, we made the pulverizer. So just a quick recap on the pulverizer. It's not very hard to make. I basically had all the stuff that I needed. The only thing I had to make, I made a tin bronze plate for the toggle. So basically, you need a toggle. You need the frame, which I used just a granite rock, and then it's planks and saw. Nice and easy. Then you make 2 of these pounders, which is just logs, chisel, hammer. So you make 2 of those. So that's these 2 here. And then they need little caps for them. And they're called pounder caps. And the pounder caps have different tiers to them. So your bronze pounder caps are tier 2. So they can only do like certain materials. And then your next step up is your iron and meteoric iron are tier 3. And then I guess the steel pounder cap is tier 4, which I think you need for like crushing titanium or something but like I said, this is all new to me. I'm going for the refractory number 2 to start with. Tier 2 bricks. So I went with iron pounder caps. Pretty easy to make. You just make them, you got to hammer them yourself. They take 1 ingot each. So you need 2 of those. You put those on the bottom here, and you're good to go. You have a pounder. Now this does need to be hooked up to the windmill to be powered. You cannot hand crank it or anything. I'm not really sure how I'm going to set this up, because I do want to set up automatic like feeding and collection, because I guess it takes forever if you just sit there and hand feed it. So you can make copper chutes, which I've never done this either before, but I did do a little tiny bit of research. So you make a little elbow chute. You can make these out of a copper ingot. You pound these out on the old anvil. You need 2 of those, and you basically make an elbow. You put a chest above it. It feeds into here, and on the output side, you make a hopper. And so hopper is 3 copper plates. No anvil or anything needed. You just need the copper plates, which we do have copper plates. And then you can feed that down into the chest. So basically the chest is going to feed in. They're going to pound and crush it, and then it's going to feed out the other side. So you put the hopper down here, blah, blah, blah. I'm explaining stuff when I will be showing you later. So basically, yeah, so that was about all that we missed. Another quick little update that we missed from the video, and this is basically the only other thing, is we had a little redesign on don't go swimming, come on. We had a little redesign on the pig pen here. So after we had the escape piglet, I basically turned this place into Alcatraz, and we're gonna make sure no pigs ever escape again, because you're in my barn, which is a prison, and you cannot leave. So I'm not 100% how the piglet got out, but these little dorks like to get on the window ledge. So the windows used to be right here. So basically, I moved them up one so to keep them from standing on the ledge. I think the pig glitched through the window somehow. Like I said, I have no evidence. It could be a CIA psyop. I don't know, but that's my theory. So we got a little more fencing to keep them in, and I did. So I put the troughs in different spots, so when they're all pissed off and angry, I can still feed them without getting my ass kicked. And how I do that is I made little trapdoors. So you just open the trapdoor, bam, put the food in, good to go. And then on the other side for the sows, I made this little area here. Of course, backed up with a fence just in case anybody wants to try to come out this little door while I'm trying to feed them. But there's a trough here, and you can barely see it, but I can interact with it. There's another trough right there. So I made 2 doors thinking I would need 2, but I really could have just gotten away with 1. But whatever, it is what it is. So that's the update on my stupidity. It's all good, you know. Stuff like that's gonna happen, and you know, it's just part of the learning how to make YouTube videos processes. And you know what? I'm gonna be better for it. Maybe not. I'll probably do it again. So don't be surprised when that happens. But yeah, so that's basically it. So now we got to make. I kind of just put this down. That's not where it's gonna live. Because actually, when I made it, I didn't know about the whole hopper and whatnot system. So we're gonna figure that part out. I was just thinking, I don't have any angle gears. I do have some fats and whatnot to make angle gears, so we should be able to get this hooked up. It's not gonna have the clutch and stuff, so I can turn it on and off like the hammers right now. Because to make a clutch and a transmission, you need 5 fats. I currently only have 4. But to hook it up, I'm going to need angled gears, which take fat as well. So I'm going to need two of those. So I figure we can hook it up, and I'll just knock out an axle when we're not using it. Okay. Anyways. Oh, man. That screwed me up so bad. I wasn't mad, but I was so disappointed after I went to edit the video and everything, because I wanted to get a video out, you know, and now it's taking an extra day. But after that, you know, I was just like, you know, fuck this, I'm going to bed. I just went to bed. But yeah, like I said, I don't take myself seriously at all, and you know, stuff happens. You just gotta laugh about it and keep on rolling. You know, what's the you waste too much energy worrying about stuff that, you know, it's already happened, it's done, it's whatever. So let's see here. So because of the way we have to set this up, I'm thinking about what's going to take the least amount of stuff. But I do want to set it one up on a block. Of course, I don't have any blocks. All right, let me get my shit together, and we'll continue. All right, so I think I've got my life together and figured out, so we can set up this pulverizer. So I am going to put it up one, and it's going to be kind of goofy. It's going to be back here. I got to figure out the orientation, and that is the orientation I want. So if you see, it's got a little sloped thing right here. That's the output. So the input is in the back here. So basically, to build it, you put down your frame, add in your toggle, put your pounders in. There's 2 of those. And then you add your caps to the pounders. So those are the iron caps. I did make a couple angled gears while I was away. Let's grab our axles. Okay, can I hook this directly to that? I cannot. So we're going to have to goober this a little bit. Grab these guys. So if we put this up like so, why would you do that? Come on. Oh, because that's where the input is. It was like, why would you do that? Alright, so angled gear, and we're going to Pound Town. Alright, so more axle spaghetti going on. I love it. It's beautiful. Okay, so that's that. And basically we can, for the time being, we can do one of those to shut it up. I'm probably going to have to put the transmission and the clutch up here on the ceiling, which is okay. I did that over here with the quern. I don't know if I showed that either, because I think, see now because I don't have that footage, I don't remember what the hell I talked about and what I didn't. So, so if I didn't talk about it, the Quorin is now hooked up with its own clutch and everything. Which I had to put that on the ceiling. I tried putting it on the wall here, and for whatever reason, it did not want to orientate right. So, so yeah, that does not want to go vertically. There's probably a way you can do it. I'm just not smart enough to figure it out. So, here we are. We have that. So we need to make the automation. Like I said, you can sit here and manually feed stuff into the back, and it'll spit it out on the ground at the bottom. From what I know, we're going to have to crush up a ton of olivine, a ton of quartz, and a ton of bauxite. So this does not sound like a feasible thing to, manually feed it in. I don't want to sit here for hours on end and do that. So what we're going to do, we grab 3 of these copper plates, and we're going to make a hopper. And so that's going to go here. We need that to feed down into a chest. So that chest is going to live down. Yeah. I don't have any chests. I have stuff to make chests, which is not a problem. So we're going to put another chest up here that'll feed down into the little elbow chute here. So for the elbow chute, we're going to have to make 2 chute sections. Get some of this crap out of the way. Alright. So we're just going to quickly get a little bit of copper heated up. And you make the chutes and stuff out of copper. I don't think you can make it out of anything else. I think it's just a copper thing. We're going to need hammer time. So I guess slowly as my iron tools start breaking, like my iron saw is almost dead, I'll just make a meteoric iron. I think they just have a little more durability to them. It's whatever. You can make it out of either or. I've got plenty of iron ingots and stuff, but... Alright, so once that's heated up, we can go ahead and make the fangs. I decided I am going to keep the tin bronze anvil around. I'm going to put it more out of the way, just for when I have to manual stuff that's not meteoric iron. This is cool, but like the helve hammers being in the way is kind of a pain. You can't really see that well, and since my game doesn't like to do the alt thing, I don't know. I don't freaking know. It's a journey. Everything's a journey. Alright. So we'll go over here. So we need these chute sections. See if we can figure this out without being a complete moron. Alright, looks pretty straightforward. So I don't know if that was the best way to do this, but it's the way I did it. It worked in the end. So we're going to do another one, because we're going to need 2 of them, because we got to put these together and make an elbow out of it. Alright. So I'm probably going to do this the exact wrong way once more. I'm going to try to do this a little more efficiently. Challenge impossible. Alright, maybe that was slightly more efficient. I don't know. It probably saved me 2 hits or something. Alright. So we take that, we go like that. And that is now an elbow. Let's make me a couple chests, and then we'll take this bad boy for a spin, and see what happens. So we got a couple chests made. So I guess just got to put the chest right there. So that should collect everything that comes out of the front. We'll go into the hopper, and it'll drop it down into the chest. Allegedly. So then we got to put another chest here. And our elbow chute right there. So basically anything we put up here will pop down into there. So I got some olivines. I've also got some quartz. So we'll just load a little tester in there. Let's see. An axle. Alright, let's hook this bad boy up. And if I did everything correctly, it's gonna work. Of course, we got slow wind speed. Oh, look at that. Okay, it's speeding up a little now. Boom, 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 boom. It's a hell of a beat. Alright, so it's crushing up the olivine. It's dropping it in. It is working as intended. And so it's feeding out. I guess it probably feeds, left to right, top to bottom. That makes sense. Okay. Well, we're crushing it. We're crushing it. Literally. Oh, I'm so corny. I love it. So we got that done. Hey, you know what? Another little milestone on the way to making steel. So we got olivine. I do have a bit of quartz. I don't know how much of each I need crushed up and ready to go until we get closer to steel production. But we're closer. We're on the way. So the only thing I don't really have a lot of is bauxite, but right here, bauxite. So we can go, I'll probably grab some of that off camera or whatever, and we'll crush that up too. But yeah, see, pulverizer is super easy. So that's pretty cool. So apparently you can't go too far away from it, or else it won't work properly. Like, you got to stay in the same trunk. Like, I can probably go over to the house and do stuff. But this will probably just be another nighttime. I'll be in here, smelting stuff or whatnot, and it'll be good to go. So, not bad. Kind of want to say I wish we had higher winds to see how fast this thing really goes, but I mean, it's not shoot. Yeah, we got almost got a stack of crushed olivine. Yeah, it's going through it pretty quick. Yeah, so this definitely speeds the process up, having the automated elbow and the chute and everything. So yeah, it's working good. When I get a couple more fats, we'll hook up the old clutch and transmission up here so we can turn it off and on, and oh, it's beautiful. I love all these gears and stuff. I could raise everything up top and have all my spaghetti up there and just drop it down in the ceiling. It'd look a lot more cleaner, but honestly, I like all this stuff just moving. It's a vibe. I like it. I'm feeling it. We're doing good. This is making crazy little noises. It's just another. Here. Let's get the full symphony going. It's all making noises. Look, they can all run together. I mean, it's super low speed, wind speed, but everything's actually moving pretty decent for having 4 things going. So, it's not bad. The foundry is coming together. coming together like butt cheeks. We like it. So because of my screw ups and stuff, time constraints are kind of bad, and I don't know how I'm going to put this together with maybe a dash of the mic failure footage in there. But yeah, so hey, just another little thing we got checked off the list. So I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna turn this into some kind of episode, and I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you being here, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a good day. Okay, bye.